This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go, D. 49, check 49. One. Check 43. Check motion.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Hey, they scared. Shit. Hey, alert 3. One. Shit.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Deuce. Out. Kill. 3. One. We got double up.
Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd down.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Check 3. Check. Lucky. Hey, 5-0. Tighten up.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Even. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Blue 80. Cover. Show it up. Come on. Stand back. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 50. Give us. Flip.
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike's 50. Watch the out.
From the 35 on second down, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
I know he ain't got it.
To throw is Mariota. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey. We got 3. One. Kill. One. Kill. Turn up.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hold the look, hold the look, hold. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. So we got man. Sponge. 3, 1.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, watch the slant. One. Check 4. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Devin White came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's get this.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Watch the slant. Check safety. 3. Check 25. Back. Watch the edge. Watch twist.
Mariota to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mariota. He He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 26, check 26.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's 4th down.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Shift! Watch the shift! Check. One.
They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Mariota now. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, Mike 20. 3. Shit.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
No. Me. 3. Check 45 with the mic. Check 45 with the mic. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. One. Check 31.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a toss play to Lewis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
I'm coming after you. Mike 20. Let's get the ball. Hey, Mike 20. Box trap. Get in the weight room.
Throwing is Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Ready. Back 25 behind. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Green, triple team. Check, 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 check. Wait. He's checking crack. Kill. And even. Check.
On first down, it's Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get this worm on. Hey. 50. It's going to be a long. Easy. It's going to be a long day. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Green, 17. Let's go.
Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Wait. Stick on top. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Easy.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
Wait.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jameis to throw it. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Motion. Check 99. No. Off. One.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lewis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Watch the curl.
They try again with Lewis. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Rush in. Watch twin.
Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mariota. Hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Mariota going to give to Lewis, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score. And the Titans have taken the lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Winston. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Evans. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready? Blue lane. Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Check 50.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Let's go
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Where are they, team?
25. Check 25. Switch.
Mariota to throw it this time. Smith catches left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Off the toss, Lewis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 3. 3 down. Hey, Mike 20.
One.
Get him. One. Jim.
3.
Joker. Watch it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
One.
Defense, let's go. Check. Motion.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Let's get off the field.
One.
45. Mike, 45. Go on.
One.
Check. Fresno.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in. Complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 52. He's checking. Crash. Hey, check 24.
One. 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
At the 39-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. A tight end carry for Delaney Walker. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mariota. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Again, it's Jones.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready. Black 22.
Exit. Flip. 3 down. Like this. Here we go.
A first down throw for Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Check 3. There we go, Mike 20. Man out. Switch. Three.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On first down, it's Lewis. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Shift. Hey, look.
Where are they, team? Where are they doing?
On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. Dion Lewis, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Buccaneers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50.
Winston now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Yo, Mike 50. Mike 50. Easy. Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Working out of the gun. Winston. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. Look at the big man rumble. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Taywan Taylor his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Easy. Hey, check. Mike 50. You remember me?
Hey, 5 on 50. Let's go.
Throwing, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? We're ready. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it makes the score 21-10. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Titans, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.